think it's been an amazing night for us as Misfits in Sheffield. We've had just over 5,000 fans in there tonight. Fantastic stadium. We saw some great fights, back and forths. Our first female fight, and for all those viewers around the world, I've seen the numbers and the build up to this. It's, like I said before, second to none. You can't think of another sport. Crossover boxing really has arrived. It's about doing it on a consistent basis. 002 was a massive success on the back of 001. Next month, it's 003. November 17th, Austin, Texas. Vitor Belfort, legend, taking on Hasim Rahman Jr., the son of a legend, and wanting to make his way through the world as well. Very excited about that, and I'll pass it over to the main man himself, KSI.
Alright, well, what an event. Oh my god. We had everything. We had upsets, we had knockouts, we had just entertainment throughout. And yeah, man, this is Misfits, man. You're getting the whole package, you're getting everything you need. And I'm sure everyone who's watching at home enjoyed the whole event as a whole. And yeah, man, we're just gonna keep going. More events, keep pushing the boundaries, keep crossing over, keep getting people excited, entertaining the people, and just making everyone win. All the fighters win, especially, someone like Cherdleys who got beat today, that doesn't mean it's over for him. If anything, that's a boost to his career. A lot of people are gonna see him and be like, this guy was entertaining as hell.
Ginty.
And Ginty, tough as fuck.
Yeah. And Ryan Taylor.
Ryan Taylor, tough as fuck. Like, these are guys who are just coming out, even if they lost, coming out on top still. And doing, getting a dub in their own way. So, it's sick, man.
You've got to give that Ryan Taylor slim fight. And again, tonight, my fellow co-CEO, Mams Taylor, what a card you put together here. But you always know at a boxing event, it's special when a round goes like that second round of
round 2, yeah.
Slim Taylor. I mean, the whole arena, including the front row, on its feet.
Just clapping, bro. We were just clapping.
Yeah, it was back and forth. Back and forth.
What a fight.
Incredible night. We have knockout of the night going to Jay Swingler. The prime knockout of the night and the prime hydration fighter of the night is Slim. So I think they all put on incredible shows.
Round of applause for both. Come on. Yeah. And everyone else on the card.
So they'll get their bonuses from Prime Hydration, and they'll stay hydrated as well for a good while. So.
And Mams, tell us. I just said obviously the main event for 003, but I've also been breaking that you are obviously the master of the recipes of these cards. Can you give us a little glimpse of 003?
Well, I'll say this.
How big is it?
It's going to be really big. It's going to be really big. And the cool thing about 002 and 003 is it's setting up some stuff up 004, which is going to be the big boy. And we got some really cool stuff. And the JMX, you'll be excited about his next fight, which will be the winner of one of the fights. That's all I'll say. That will be on the 003 card. And then obviously we got KSI and Logan fighting on the same night, 004. That's going to be absolutely epic. And that's it. But tonight we're very proud. I think women have a great future in crossover boxing as well. I think they put on, listen, there's Astrid did really well and showed, and Keely did her thing. At the end of the day, this is a great space to cultivate that. And there are lots of female influencers that have been hitting me up about boxing, and
nice.
Good save.
And listen, we're gonna. I think we've got a bright future that we're excited about. We're doing this for one reason. We're passionate about it, and it's something. It's all a part of the legacy. That's what it's about, and we want to provide entertainment. We want to provide influencers, YouTubers, small to large, a stage for growth and an opportunity to really showcase their personalities as warriors. So, we're very, very pleased with tonight.
I think if you look at it also from a journey for people who haven't watched crossover boxing before, there's more and more going to be joining it. the more consistent you make the storylines, like you said, a Ginty tonight, you'll see him back. You know, we'll see Ryan Taylor back, and you create through storylines. You can only create storylines when you have something that's consistent. Hence, the series and not just the one-off events. You know, and that's for us very, very important. That's something that you'll be hearing about from us as a company a lot in the next few weeks. At this stage, we'll take a few questions from the floor. Not too many, but one.
DJ, come on, yep. Which fighters tonight were you most impressed by?
I'd say two, Slim and Jay. I thought Jay's form was immaculate. He, you know, showed that he was properly working, you know, working on the body, you know, great shots to the face. But then Slim, we saw another side of Slim. We saw Slim is a guy that is tough as nails. Ryan was tough as well, but Slim was able to, you know, get the right shots, take some bangs of his own and still come through. So, yeah, man, Slim's a good fighter.
And what was it like just promoting tonight and not fighting?
Oh, bro, I loved it, bro. Look at me, I'm just relaxed. I'm chill, man. Maybe do this a few more times, yeah, do it more often, man. But no, honestly, like, it's nice to be able to promote other people and make other people, you know, have the limelight as well. I don't want to steal it all for myself. But yeah, no, it was a good event and I'm excited for the next one.
No, just a second, someone else.
JJ, so obviously Slim, he really impressed tonight by beating his long-time rival Ryan Taylor.
Yes.
Now, would you down the line, you called out Slim after your last fight, would you down the line want to fight Slim maybe after 004 or later?
Look, for me, the main goal for me is Jake Paul. That's my end goal. Yes, I don't mind doing a few side quests here and there. And look, I said, and I will always continue saying, that I can be anyone on these cards. The first card, I can be anyone. The second card, I can be anyone. So, if it makes sense, if people want it, then yeah, why not? I'll do it. But yeah, I guess it kind of depends if it makes sense for you guys, makes sense to the people, makes sense for the zone, etc. Like, there's a lot of things.
I'd say not for the moment.
Not at the moment. Oh, there it isn't.
Next question.
Shut that down.
Next question.
Was it nice to kind of get back into the swing of things after obviously a particularly difficult week for yourself last week?
Was that to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the last week has been a bit of a holiday. Yeah, I'd say a walk in the park. No, it's of course it was lovely. You know, the exciting thing for me always is on these fight weeks. I just don't know what to expect. Yeah? And okay, my fight week last week unfortunately didn't end up in a fight, and I also had a few things I didn't expect, but. It's so fresh, you know. You have a crowd that loves it. Once again tonight, I was surprised, man. They were in there first. They were in there before I got there, and it was the atmosphere was great. You know, obviously it's a smaller show than the O2. You know, that's the same as classic boxing. But in fact, just like everyone appreciates it so much. You know, I've never had so many thank yous for putting on the show, and you know, it's just a really cool segment. And by the way. It's great fun. I watched every single fight tonight. I keep learning about the space because that man there's the doctor. You know, he's the expert on these matchups. But now slowly I can say to him also, "Oh, Mams, I like that guy," and we have a chat about it. Before it was like, "I don't know anything." Yeah. So it's a learning curve as well. But the setup, DAZN, credit to DAZN, fantastic production again tonight. And so yeah, sorry I swerved your question a bit, but yes, I did enjoy this week. Thank you very much for asking.
November the 19th.
Yeah.
All right, there it is.
17th.
19th.
November 19th.
You'll find out on the DAZN Misfits and DAZN X003 card. That's when you guys will find out.
Yeah, and let's just bring up Hazim as well, because we have Hazim Rahman in the house.
Yes.
I'm on the outside, we've got the chap in the middle between us. Take that there. We have Hazim Rahman in the house. I was lucky enough to promote Hazim's father. So I'm very, very delighted to have this man next to us. And
it's a pleasure to be here.
Are you excited for Austin? Are you looking forward to meet Vitor Belfort head on? Have you got a message for Vitor?
There was a word, highly excited, and I'm amped up, I'm ready to go. And you know, my message to Vitor is just like, you know, I have a family, you have a family, so let's keep it clean.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, let's keep it clean, and when the bell rings, may the best man win.
Jay, what's your opinion on this fight?
I think it's insane. I think it's crazy. Like, it's a crazy fight. It's I know what Rahman can do, like, in the ring, and I know, you know, he's got the hands, and he's got the movement and everything, and yeah, man, with Vitor, I mean, he's a legend as well. He's a legend in the space. I think it's crazy, but I love it. It's crazy, but I love it. I think it's going to be entertainment for every single round.
It's a crazy world, isn't it?
Well, yeah, exactly. It kind of just fits, yeah.
I just think that.
Well, that's what Misfits is. It brings the crazy and just goes, all right, let's see what happens.
Yeah. And I mean, after obviously the disappointment of Jake Paul turning his back on you,
yes.
Now you've got this big fight. Do you feel refreshed? It must have been a real hard time after you pulled out, no?
Absolutely. I mean, somebody tweeted me the other day and they said, you know, they tried to bury you, but they didn't know you were a sheep.
Yeah.
So it's like that was like perfect word.
Do you think genuinely, I've got to ask you this because I followed it from social media basically what was going on. Do you think he ran from you now?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Give everyone a shake.
He said it himself. His mom, his brother, his manager, his coach, none of them wanted him to fight me. So it was like, as soon as he found a little piece to go ahead and flip it on me, then he did it and found his way out to fight.
And Vitor Belfort now, of course, is a much bigger statement than Jake
Absolutely.
Paul. So that's
much
something
tougher
that...
fight. 100% tougher fight. 100% tougher fight.
We're looking forward to Austin. Mams, I mean, you put together this blockbuster.
It's going to be a great night, Austin. We're excited about that. It's going to be really, really sick.
Fantastic venue.
It's going to be great to be there as well. Just America and just,
It'll be our first.
This will be my second time. Last time I went, it was Super Bowl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's pretty wild.
Well, it's the first time for Misfits.
First time for Misfits, yeah.
Take a few more questions.
So JJ, so obviously...
we're so new.
Go ahead.
So no, I was going to say that obviously, KSI, you said that your end goal here with boxing is Jake Paul. You're going to find him and knock him out.
Yep.
But now you got Misfits, you know, a great promotional company, you're going to have influences going on. Do you plan to stick around after Jake Paul and continue, you know, headlining Misfits cards?
I think I'd have to have a think, like, to decide what I'd want to do, because I think after Jake Paul, I might even want to slow down. You know, have wife and kids. Really just because I've been going 100 miles an hour for like years now. You know, I haven't really fallen off ever. I've just since I began. So it's one of the ones where after Jake Paul, it's like, okay, I probably need to figure out a new goal or figure out something else for me to really just go 110%. Yeah, so I think for me, I think I'll just be promoting, and then if I get excited by a certain fighter, or if something makes sense, then you never know.
You've been around the two camps, obviously you haven't sparred with JJ, but having been around the two guys, who do you think wins this clash between JJ and Jake? There's no one to know better than you, right?
I mean, I feel like JJ is highly underestimated. He hasn't even gotten the chance really to show his engine. Every time he has gotten a chance, he's came out on top. He's already beat Logan, and I think Logan is a tougher fight than Jake. I think that he provides more difficulties to overcome, and he was just on it in that fight. He beat Logan. So to me, when you look at it, of course Jake has some highlight reel knockouts, but they weren't guys like JJ. They weren't guys that fought with him at his pace or at his skill level. So I think that if he continues to listen to his coaches, he has the best team in the world. He continues to have the work ethic that I've seen.
Shout out London Shoot Fighters.
Yeah, shout out London Shoot Fighters, best team in the world. I think that, you know, if no stone goes unturned, he absolutely beats Jake.
JJ, what did your side press be after Jake Paul joining Logan Paul in the WWE as like a tag team potentially?
I mean, look, you never know, man, but that would be pretty wild. That would be crazy.
What would your tag team name be?
Probably
Prime time.
Prime time, yeah. Prime
I've
time.
already been used, but like it could be a variation.
Yeah.
Who was prime time?
Yeah, well, exactly.
Yeah. There you go. They'll remember them. Go ahead.
Refresh.
Tom Zanetti's been quite colourful this week.
Yep.
Signed him on a 3-fight deal.
Yep.
Who have you got in mind for Tom? Because he quite fancied KSI there.
Did he?
He did. He was at ringside giving it the big one.
Well, I think he's got to have a couple of fights first, but we're excited about Tom. He's got a lot of heart, a lot of character. There's unlucky that he had 2 fights, 2 fighters pull out. So, you know, I think he's scared a couple of people, and we are excited about his future. He's exactly what Misfits is about. He's nuts, and he's also lovely.
He's our Conor McGregor, isn't he?
He's like
Conor McGregor.
He's like the DJ. Yes, yeah. And he's exactly what Misfits is about. Like I say, he's a good fighter, and we're excited to see him in the ring with Misfits as well.
And just to the question that you asked, JJ, I don't know who asked it, but there was the question that, you know, are you going to be motivated after Jake Paul? You look at classic boxing and the way it evolves, you don't know what's around the corner in terms of names. Right now you've got Golden Goose, KSI, then you've got Jake Paul, Logan Paul, and then there's obviously a big gap. What Misfits will do is feed into that, because the more times you see the names repeated, the more time, you know, Slim is now 5-0, which sounds like a small record, but for crossover boxing, it's one of the bigger records.
You have harder fights, relatively speaking, in crossover boxing because it's a smaller pool. So you're forced to fight people on a competitive level a lot earlier on. You can't just pick and choose. Like there's not there's not thousands of people in there.
And
so
I expect all walks of life to join it. So I think the word YouTuber boxing, it started out.
It's evolved to crossover boxing.
Because, you know, I expect to see politicians, you name it.
I just want to say,
politicians, well, I might get the gloves on again. As well.
Before we go, I just want to say, like, in all combat sports, whether you're sparring or you've got a beef to settle, I think Slim versus Ryan Taylor was something we witnessed where it was so heartwarming, because I know I've spoken to those boys almost every day leading up to this, and there's been a lot of ill feeling and a lot of anger and whatever else there is, animosity between them, and it was all settled in the ring. And I think obviously big respect to Slim. He showcased his skill, and Ryan showed so much heart, and after that they gained such respect for each other that it superseded any beef that they had. And I heard the conversation between them. It was very heartwarming, and that's what combat sports is about. You know, they'll probably have a beer together at some point. Well, Slim won't actually.
I think the best example is sitting here.
Well, yeah, they might even
have
a business together. Yeah.
Let's do a drink with Slim and Ryan.
It'd have to be like a whiskey or something.
Yeah, strong.
No, it's Slim's Muslim, so it's non-alcoholic whiskey.
Non-alcoholic whiskey. There we go.
I gotta say, for the question that they asked JJ about what is after Jake Paul, like Mr. Sauerland said.
Say Kalle.
Kalle. After what Kalle said, you never know what comes until after. I mean, he knocks out Jake Paul, Manny Pacquiao could knock at his door. Floyd Mayweather can knock at his door. Brothers fighting Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
You never know.
Exactly.
You never know. At the end of the day, Jake Paul is a bitch. He's at the bottom of the barrel.
Yes.
He's at the bottom of the barrel. So it is going to be bigger and better things to come for you, bro, after Jake Paul. You're going to expose him the way he should have been exposed years ago.
This is a question for everyone. Who do you all think was the best fighter tonight?
Best fight?
Fight or fighter?
Fight, in general.
Oh, yeah, it's
Slim versus Ryan Taylor.
Easy.
All right, last question.
So, so Proper Loud and Happy Punch have signed both Asim and Dean. Could you talk about what the different responsibilities those two companies have?
Yeah, it's basically Happy Punch is a promotions company, but it's and Proper Loud is advisory, so it just advises, and you know that's where it goes basically from there. But we work together. We're very close with Happy Punch, so it's all friendly and it's all cohesive.
So Kim's spoken about wanting to host his own event. Would that be something you work together on?
Oh, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate it.